Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 13 on my Manchester United FIFA 16 career modes. And right away in this episode, we do have a training session, and you can clearly see there our youth player Dunn getting a lot of development, and you can see the difference from the real players as well. So these youth guys develop a lot. So this is going to be a very interesting year for me with career mode. I'm going to really like developing these youth guys, getting in the youth squad, training them, and hopefully over a few seasons, developing them into a decent player until they hit maybe 18, 19. You can either use them or loan them out. Probably loan them out once they get to around the 70 overall, just to be a bit realistic like they would do in real life. Man United, they've had players like that. They loan them out, they do well, and then give them the chance the next season. If you like that idea anyway, leave your thoughts. You train them for a couple of seasons, and once they get good enough maybe to compete at Premier League level or maybe Championship, loan them out to a Championship side. Once they're high 60s, low 70s, have a good season. Maybe they come back as a mid to high 70s, and you could actually give them a chance in the first team and give them training again as they look to push to a over 80 overall player. So there we had to change some of the drills as well, some of the players, because it was the international break. So players like Memphis, we could not select for the training. Sam Byram, we scouted him, played him a few episodes ago against Leeds United. He's a nice English talent. He's not absolutely amazing, like high overall or anything, but he's a prospect. You could develop him, and I want to show this scout report there because the first guy had an insanely long name. More than anything, I want to know how to pronounce it. I want to know that. That'll be interesting for me because I absolutely have no idea. Definitely not a consideration for a signing. He's not very good at all. I just wanted to see that name again. Absolutely crazy. But first game of this episode is away from home against Watford. Important game to do well in. Of course, a newly promoted team. So always these games you write down as wins. Home or away, doesn't really matter. That sometimes I could probably fall back on an away game as an excuse. But at the end of the day, it's a game of FIFA, and I should be winning these games. And we've started well to the season, so we're going to be looking for the 3 points here. So Watford, they're looking on the attack early at home, and you can see there, top left, we are the best defensive team. You can see we've played 12 games and only 4 goals against. It's a really, really strong tally we have. We've been good defensively. I'm happy with my defending in the game, but I've got to give credit to the players, but also to me as well, the signings I've made. World-class signings we need at the back. Manchester United need world-class centre-backs. They've lost those in the past couple seasons in Ferdinand and Vidic. But look at Lacazette. Surely has to score. Plays it across to Memphis, and how did he miss? Luckily, he gets saves there because it just fell to Lacazette. That was so lucky. It was maybe a bit careless by me, as I probably just held onto the shoot button. Thought I was going to score for sure. Put too much power on it. And like I said, got saved. And Lacazette, I almost said his name accidentally. But he got saved there a little bit. But here we have another chance. Lacazette, this time he gets tackled. Look, the referee said that was going to be a penalty. And then it just didn't turn out to be a penalty. I have no idea what happened there. You saw the little advantage sign, but how come that must have been our foul, yeah? It wasn't to Watford, or it would have been a free kick right away to them. So I had no idea what happened there. If it's a penalty, it's a penalty. You don't pay advantage for a penalty. So anyway, that was a bit mind-boggling for me. But the good thing is we're creating a few chances early, and we've got the lead. So that is a good sign. But we definitely need a second to kind of be comfortable because, against the AI, they can score at any time. You definitely need a comfortable 2-goal lead. Even though it is only Watford, could still score at any time. You don't know, penalty could be given, just anything can happen in FIFA. Watford actually have some decent players as well, and I'm not sure what happened there. Weird things are happening in this game. Just a free kick was given seemingly for no reason. I'm sure someone will pick up why though. Cholavas, of course as well, Fellaini, we sold him to Watford. Some people think don't sell main players, but you can kind of see there. But look at that, Luke Shaw! Oh, the wrong player in the wrong position. He just was on his weaker foot, and finishing was non-existent there. He's poor finishing anyway. But then You can see hitting on his weaker foot. Yeah, very unlikely to score. But it was a good defensive performance again away from home. We created our own chances, and we probably should have scored more than one. Even the shot we took that led to the goal wasn't a very good one. I didn't take my chances to the best of my abilities in this game, but at the end of the day, we pick up 3 points, and that all that matters. It kind of sums up our season. Like, we're not scoring so many goals, but we're very good defensively. But at the end of the day, 3 points is banked, and that's the only thing that matters. Picking up 3 points, so crucial this point in the season to get a very good start to the season, and we can push on from there. So another training session here. Both Norman and Dunn improving nicely. Norman's pressing on really well with his overall. Could be a future player for us, most definitely in a fullback position. We just got to see how he's developed. His potential's gone down a little bit. Was, of course, the maximum 94, but gone down to the high 80s now. So even if he settles in low 80s or even mid 80s as well, mid 80s I'm hoping for, but like I said, even low 80s, it can be acceptable. He can be an acceptable player. It's all down to the attributes as well, and you can see the tables here. We basically, I think we need to at least draw here to make sure we're in the knockout stages. But of course, I want to win, and we're second in the league as well, only 1 point away from Chelsea. Leicester City dropping down; they must have lost, so that was going to happen eventually anyway. Leicester's going to start to lose, so we're kind of on track here. I'm really happy. This year, definitely. I don't think I don't want to kind of jinx myself, but I don't think I'll be getting fired in the first season with Manchester United, which is a very good sign because you guys seem to really love this, and I love playing it. I love managing Manchester United, really enjoyable to play with them, and like I said, more importantly, you guys love this series, more views than any other series I do, so I just really want this to be a success, and that's why every single game I give 110%. I don't leave anything on the pitch. I put my best. Of course, I'm not going to win every single game. That's a bit unrealistic. Maybe if I was playing on like a low difficulty. But nah, seriously, it's very enjoyable to play with Manchester United for me. And hopefully you see that in the games because I want to win more than any other team. I want to be as successful as I can. And Felipe Anderson gets a shot on target. I feel Felipe Anderson is improving every single game. Of course, even if he doesn't improve in attributes, not in that way, but I mean, I'm becoming more used to him as a player and using him better and creating chances. For me, he feels very similar to Memphis, which is pretty good to have a player similar to the Memphis Depay beast that he is. But Martial wins the ball back here. Good challenge, but unfortunately wasted it. Going to 35th minute now. Look at Rooney. The defender tried to tackle him, and the defender was the one that fell down. Rooney's going to low cross this to Felipe Anderson. He should have scored that. I have no idea how their goalkeeper saved that. How did their goalkeeper save that? That was insane. And look at this, and Herrera skilling through the middle, tries a shot, and their goalkeeper is up for it today. His manager must have told him, you're going to have to save a lot of chances here. We're going to have to try and win this game to keep any hope alive to make the knockout stages, CSKA. But we need that goal. We deserve that goal as well. Martial there as well, or could have been Felipe Anderson, I think. But unfortunately, yeah, we can't really get it on, or we can't find the back of the net. That's a problem. We're getting a few chances on target. Felipe Anderson, Martial, as I mentioned, both creating a few chances. But at the end of the day, we haven't scored a goal. It's almost like the last game. It's the same kind of point. Sure, we bagged the 3 points, very good against Watford. And this is like we're creating a lot of chances, but it means nothing if we don't have a goal on the board, if we don't have those 3 points bagged. Like, playing attractive football and creating a lot of chances is all well and good, but not scoring, it's not going to give you the 3 points playing attractive. But here, we have a very good countering opportunity through Anthony Martial, knocks it forward. He's going to cross this in. Eventually, the lads get the breakthrough, especially those two. They've been very lively today, and it's good to see them. It looks good as well. Like, when I watch that, I feel happy and I smile. Those two young guys working together, because I know they're going to be part of the future. And you throw Memphis in there as well. All these young, attacking, exciting, quick talents, good finishers as well. They're going to be goal scorers. It's very exciting for the future of the club. But what a chance there. Darmian clears it off the line, actually. De Gea with the initial save. But then also Darmian had to clear that. CSKA, they have their own chances here. Zagoev Plays it wide to Mario Fernandes now, who's on a yellow card. But here he's looking to attack. And there I had to make the challenge. It's going to be a yellow card, I believe, here for Daley Blind. But they were actually looking dangerous. In the last 10 minutes or so, they've been creating their own chances. Don't forget, they've got Doumbia. If they're going to create chances, Doumbia is going to be up there to finish. He won't miss too many chances. But we're going to bring on Schweinsteiger. Like, I knew that. We had to make a change in midfield. Schweinsteiger, 87 rated. That just, it changes the complexion compared to someone like a Michael Carrick in that central midfield role. Just difference in quality and overall by far. Like, 87 is world class. Schweinsteiger, world class central midfielder. And even if I'm not sure if people still think Schweinsteiger is world class, but in the game, he's 87 rated. Technically, he starts as 86, but he's improved in a few of his attributes to take him up to 87 in this specific career mode. But they're going to whip in the free kick, but it was dealt with well. I've actually, for the most part anyway, again, I don't want to jinx myself for upcoming games I'm going to play. But yeah, I don't concede too many times from free kicks. And De Gea has been so important for me. Also, yeah, we'll bring on Lacazette as well for some danger out wide. Actually, right wing, keeping Martial on as striker. Maybe he can score a second. And hopefully, yeah, we can finish off. We're definitely searching for that second goal. And yeah, Martial, he's showing some good signs. You know, very good player. Set up that earlier goal as well for Felipe Anderson. And that's a penalty. I was disappointed to give away that because I wasn't instantly going in for a hard challenge or anything like that. Yeah, I never slide in. I was trying to tackle it there and I thought I got the ball. Did you see Marquinhos? His foot hit the ball, but yeah, that's just giving them a gift to make this 1-1. So that's very, very disappointing. But Doumbia hits it straight at De Gea. It wasn't exactly straight at him, but De Gea had the presence of mind just to put his arms out and he didn't really have to move across, which is a good thing. So it looks like we're going to hold on here, but CSKA, they may have a last chance. It's Milanov, finds it way to Zagoev, and look at that, De Gea saves again and goes close. Oh, Zagoev on the second attempt hit the post and De Gea has to make another save. Oh my god, David De Gea has to be the man of the match. How many saves has he made? Surely he must be the player of the match today. But look at this, Martial, a great touch there. Then he knocks it forward. All the space in the world. Has to finish here on his left, on the finesse. Makes it 2-0 away from home. And we are heading into the knockout stages in the Champions League. Oh, I have a good feeling about this season. I'm loving the Champions League games. It's much more hype than the league games for whatever reason. Like, maybe the fans are more up for it. I don't really know. But Martial scores his second goal for us this Champions League campaign. He's doing really, really well. He's showing a lot of positive signs, especially this game. Him and De Gea, I reckon, have been most important players. He set up the earlier goal for Felipe Anderson, and then he finished it off in the 90th minute on the counter, as CSKA we thought they were going to score. Like, they were creating so many chances. Darmian deals with that. And don't forget, they had a penalty. So that's like a 2-goal turnaround. It could have been a draw on another day, but we turned it around, and it's just an amazing performance. All credit to David De Gea for keeping us in this game, because you don't know if they scored that, it could have been a different complexion. You don't really know how the game would have panned out. But this is how football happens. Things happen for a reason, and CSKA Moscow actually had more shots on target, so they knew they had to win though. But look at that, David De Gea, a 10 rating. You don't see that too often. He made 14 saves. He's OP. I don't care what anyone says. David De Gea, man. Who would argue with it anyway? I'm like, who cares what anyone says? You can't argue with how good David De Gea is and how good he is in the game, obviously. So, to round up this episode, we are second in the league, looking really good. And also in the group stage, we're actually first. We're 1 point ahead of Wolfsburg, and Wolfsburg is the final game we have to play. So we still have to win it, well, or at least draw. If we lose, they'll overtake us. Ideally, I do want to finish first. But yeah, we're going to be in the knockout stages now, and that's definitely what I want. And I feel over 2 legs, we can beat whoever our opponent is. It could be someone hard, but again, that's going to be much later in the season. So leave your thoughts of this episode and how I've been going so far. Anything else you'd like to see me do to improve this specific series? Anything you're not liking? Leave in the comments box. Drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys in the very next one.